Alright people, hey, I'm still sick, but guess what? I'm making another batch of soap. This one here is going to have eucalyptus and peppermint oil in it. Mostly olive oil here, and then you can see one chunk left of the coconut oil, which takes a bit to melt. That's why I put it in the crock pot. And then this is already just plain water that's had lye added to it. Very dangerous. You get any of that in your face or your eyes, you're hurting. And I just use, the simple drink. This is my recipe. This is for a double batch of soap with 2 soap molds. Anybody that's interested. I know Julie does it the right way. I mean, she's professional. Very impressive, the different kinds of soaps that she makes. But she is a professional. Recommend you use one of these scales. I just used the soap calculator. I read about 2 pages of this and then I set it on the shelf, and now I use it to keep recipes for things that I've already decided are my favorites. These are the 2 soap molds that I use. I just got done doing some lemon oil, coconut, and olive oil. Same ingredients, but I'm going to use 2 ounces of the eucalyptus and 2 ounces of the peppermint. And then once this is all done, I blend it together. I add the lye water to the fat, and then I'll go ahead and blend it with the stick mixer that I bought for $2 at the thrift store. And once it gets real thick and I see that it's all been old salsified or whatever they call it, I go ahead and then I'll add the essential oil, and then that makes the scent, and then I'll pour it into the molds and leave it alone and let it set up overnight. And then scoop it out in the morning, let it dry a bit, and then slice it into pieces of soap. And I throw them in some old ice cream containers until it's time for a new bar of soap. It's pretty complicated, but not so much that even a guy like me can't do it. Hey, here I am. Hey, this is my compact Roland TD11KV. That's the name of the model number of the set. And I'm going to show you how it works here in a bit. How you like that? So I'm learning how to play. I've got the mixing board here. I'm just playing through some of these JBLs, these 615s. They're powered cabs. And then I'm playing actually the drums through this old crate amp that I've got down there. And just going to give you guys a go. So what I'm doing, and to be continued, is I'm using these apps here that I can Bluetooth through my mixer. So here's this one. Let's see here if it will start playing. There you go. I'm going to give it a try. So you'll see it on the next vid. Alright people, I'm going to give this a try. Just remember, the cost of admission was low. So this is how I'm going to practice. I don't know. Drummers, you're probably laughing your head off. Hey, I want to play drums. I don't know how to do it. Give me some tips. Please comment, send me some links. But I think there's a bunch on YouTube, and this is what I'm practicing with to start with. So here I go. See if this works. right. That's what I got. So, hey, my wife is probably going to take over as the drummer of the family. She said she's excited to give it a go. I think all the wives out there ought to do the same. Okay, you might want to see this transformation. This is water that has lye, stirred up into it. When you add the lye to this water, this thing is hot. It actually is a chemical reaction that takes place. You can't even see it. But this is just heated up olive oil and coconut oil, and now I'm going to add this to it, and it's going to change this into soap. So I'm going to have a really tough time doing this. So I'm going to have to take turns with the stick mixer. Maybe I'll just do this a little at a time. There's some of the lye water. Now here's the stick mixer. This is recommended because it does such a great job of mixing quickly that it makes the transformation of blending these chemical compounds together. You see, look at that. It's already starting to change quite a bit. So I'm going to add a little bit more. Of the lye water. Maybe I'll just add the rest. Yeah, watch this. That's why it's so important that you use the soap calculator. You can get them offline. They're free. It's an app you can get for free. The soap calculator. You see how watery it is now. Just keep watching it. You'll note that it starts to thicken quite a little bit. Once it gets thick, then you can add your fragrance, whatever that essential oil is that you want to add to it. It will get almost like a pudding-like consistency. So anyway, all right, stand by. Okay, so now I've been blending this quite a little bit. You see, it's like almost like, looks like a pudding consistency, doesn't it? So then what I do is, I'm going to go ahead, now you can add, it's bonded with the oils and the fats, and it's converted everything that it can with the lye. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add half of each one of these bottles, which is 2 ounces. It's a 4-ounce bottle. A little bit more. There's some eucalyptus oil. Hang on here, people. Got some serious thumb in the window shutter here. This is peppermint oil. This is really nice. When you're taking a shower with this, and you get that kind of a, it's like a York peppermint patty shower. So now it's in there. So you blend this in. Real good. When I'm all done with that, then I'm going to pour it into the molds that you saw earlier and let it sit overnight. And in the morning I'll turn it out and it'll be like that. I'll be able to let it sit, cut it into bars, and stow it in a plastic container until we're ready to use a bar of soap.